Welcome to Digimon Survive.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, poor Digimon Survive. When I was actually hearing about Digimon Survive, I was really interested in the concept. To be honest, I never really played the visual novel before, and I was kind of interested to see how it's gonna play. I like Digimon. I mean, I like Pokemon and Digimon both, but Digimon has been taking a lot of L's in the game department recently. Now, I preface this by saying I really try to play like the Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth. I really try to play those games multiple times, even on Switch, which I seen the love games that I hate on other systems. I really could get up to those games. I don't know whether, for me, it felt like the boring landscapes. Mind you, I play Pokemon now, so a lot of this just sounds like hypocritical garbage. But something about those Digimon games really wasn't catching me. I mean, I don't know why, but it just wasn't. So I was on stream, Shosaga Twitch TV. And one of the people in the chat was basically talking about, hey, you know that Digimon Survive comes out the same day that Xenoblade comes out. Now, I was actually playing Xenoblade at the time, and I ended up getting the game a little bit earlier. And I just realized how big of a disaster that was going to be. Not saying that everybody's going to be getting Xenoblade 3 and nobody was going to get Digimon Survive. I'm pretty sure there are people out there that really enjoy it, really play it. But if you had to choose between the two, and you don't really see anything about Digimon Survive, because from what I heard, their marketing didn't allow you to actually do a review on it. Like, they were being very hush-hush about the game. So the marketing wasn't good. After being delayed like 40 times, had the sad, unfortunate release on the same day that the highly anticipated JRPG of the year releases. Has got to be one of the worst releases ever. And it's not as though the game is bad. The game is not bad. It's just the marketing for this game was terrible. Like, the things they went about with marketing this game was horrible. Because while I was excited for it, I didn't even know it came out the same day as Xenoblade 3. Now, they might have gave me like the release date, and I honestly didn't pay attention, but they seemed like there was no market for this game. When Xenoblade 3 was coming out, you could see all the trailers, you see all the different characters and stuff, and everybody was so excited. But to not only release on the same day, I mean, hey, if you delayed the game 1,000 times, you might as well delay it one more time to give it a couple of days before Xenoblade comes out. And really enough, some people really didn't understand specifically what the game was all about. Like, a lot of people didn't realize that it was basically a visual novel, and like, you may get a lot of cutscene to gameplay ratio. You have to look at it as if it's a story, you know, and you're making different choices. Now, for me personally, I've been playing the game a little bit. Only a little bit, man. I still haven't finished Xenoblade 3, so I can't really say the game is good or bad. Honestly, I like it so far. Definitely a darker tone than the Data Squad type anime, you know what I'm saying? I honestly, I'm having an enjoyable time with it, but I can't seem to put Xenoblade down. So right now I'm currently playing Xenoblade heavy. I do wish the best of the game. I feel like it's not gonna really do well because of the way it launched. Everything, it just felt like it went under the radar. Like, if all the reviews came out and they actually had a chance to breathe, like if you look on YouTube right now, you'll see a lot of reviews. You'll see a lot of like first impressions and I'm playing it now, you know, reviews. But you really don't see a lot of like reviews as far as Xenoblade 3, and obviously that makes a lot of sense, because I mean, Xenoblade 3 is like probably the most anticipated game, but I ain't gonna lie. And besides like Elden Ring, and there's a lot of anticipated games this year. 2022 was a crazy year so far, but it's definitely probably the most highly anticipated JRPG besides Pokemon, which is kind of like up and down. Many people weren't really caring about Pokemon until Arceus came out and blew our minds, but people were really looking forward to Survive. They really were. Even if it wasn't as big as Xenoblade 3, people were really looking for Survive. Every time I would make a video on Survive, it would blow up, because it kept getting delayed and people really couldn't understand what was going on with it, and you know, if it was going to end up coming out at all, because it was being delayed over and over and over again. But for me, I'm a fan so far. I haven't done any videos on it because many games on this channel I record, like I mentioned in another video, I hated that I kind of recorded Xenoblade 3, because that's a game I want it to be my fun game. So I don't know if I'll make any videos on Digimon Survive. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go through it on Twitch and choose different routes and things. But as it stands right now, I'm enjoying it. I think it's good. I think they really let their game down. I feel like they really let them down. Whoever's in charge of like marketing and in charge of all of that, like the money people, to, you know, get the game out there in the public, people, they really let this game down. They really let it fall through the cracks, and hopefully it can bounce back and do great. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. How you feel about Digimon Survive? Do you feel like it got enough marketing? Do you feel like it's a good game? Have you played it? Have you bought it? Have you bought Xenoblade 3? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next video.